I just want to know, how many Latinos in the crowd tonight? Now, notice I asked Latinos. I wasn't very specific. Because if you call a Latino the wrong one, there's an issue. You call a Mexican a Salvadorian, we get mad. You call a Puerto Rican a Dominican, they get mad. You call a Cuban anything but a Cuban, you're going to get stabbed. So for everyone here and everyone at home, I have found a way to fit.
I think Fluffy here is a prime example of how stand-up comedians have hacked Hollywood. They don't need Hollywood. So he doesn't get in movies. And who cares? Fool makes millions of dollars packing arenas. Dave Chappelle. I mean, there's a ton of stand-ups. So like if you don't, even though the stand-ups that do movies, if the movie industry dries up on them a little bit, well, I just go out on tour. Wow. Meanwhile, the rest of us, welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Who's who? It's very easy. All you have to do is listen to the way the person is speaking Spanish. You don't have to understand a single word, just listen to the flow. That'll let you know. For example, Mexicans, when we speak Spanish, we sound high. Seriously, you ask us a question, we drag it out. Hey, bro, how's it going?
Pues aquí nomás, hombre. Pues tú sabes, güey.
You know, Cubans, I found out Cubans, you guys speak Spanish, like everything means something. It's very serious. You ask a Cuban a question, bro, where you going? Al baño, coño, carajo, why you wanna know? Just asking, dude. It's like, why is he yelling? I don't know. And I found out Puerto Ricans, you guys speak Spanish like there's a time limit. Ask a question, hey bro, what's up? Oh, mírame bro, el otro día estaba con Hitcher, me estaba platicando que chacha Benito, quiero saber lo que está pasando aquí, no más, dame más gasolina. Just fast. Even Mexicans were like, hey, write that down. Quick.
I took so much Spanish in school, from high school to college, and I know, been in LA forever, know nothing. I am sad.
Another way is the beverage. The beverage will let you know who you're dealing with. For example, a Mexican's preferred drink of choice is tequila. Okay? A Puerto Rican's preferred drink of choice is either Don Q or Coquito. Right? And a Cuban's preferred drink of choice is coffee. Now let me tell you how I know about this one. So a few years ago, Martina and I were doing a show at the Improv in Miami, and after the show was over, I was talking to Martina. I said, hey, bro, I said, we got to try out some of this Cuban food everybody's been talking about. It's our first time here. And so we go outside to catch a cab, and when we got in the car, I figured something out, and that is that Cubans come in every color of the rainbow. Cubans and Puerto Ricans, you go from really, really white all the way to freaking navy black, just hardcore. Wesley Snipes, just dark, scuro. El negro! Hardcore, you know what I mean? I didn't know that there was such a thing as a black Cuban, because we get in the car and we're speaking Spanish, and this guy turns around and he's black, and he's like, ¿Dónde quieren ir? Where you wanna go? I'm like, oh my God. It freaked me out. I thought the partition was tinted. I didn't know. So he's yelling at us, ¿Dónde quiere ir? I'm like, dude.
I was thinking to myself, well, there are a lot of cute black Mexicans in Mexico, but yeah, I don't think he's from Mexico. I think he's from like LA, which I have not met a black Mexican in LA. Not to say there's not y'all out here. I'm just saying I've never met y'all. By the way, La Pita does not count.
Oh, why is he yelling? I said, listen, we want to go somewhere to get some authentic Cuban food. Where can we go? And then he takes us to this place called Calle Ocho, which, for everyone at home, Calle Ocho is Spanish for 8th Street, and it's an area where, you know, it's very authentic. And he takes us to this restaurant called La Carreta, okay? So you can't miss it. There's a restaurant on the corner with a giant wagon wheel in front of it and a huge rooster. I don't know what the rooster does, but look out for him. We walk inside, and I think, what was it, Martin? Like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we went in?
Easy 3 in the morning.
Easy 3 o'clock in the morning. We sit down at this table, and we're looking at the menu. We're trying to figure it out, and there's all kinds of bananas and all kinds of weird stuff that I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, bananas, fine. Okay, let's do this. And here comes the waiter, and the waiter's coming over, and he gets in my face, and he's like, ¿Qué tú quieres? And I'm like, I forgot. Why is he yelling? I don't know. I said, listen, bro, I'll tell you what, let me look at this menu a little bit longer. I think we need some time, right, Martin? Yeah, we were like, yeah, we need some more time. And I says, for right now, can I just get a coffee? And he's like, okay, un cafecito. And he walks into the kitchen. He comes back 5 minutes later, seriously, with a little coaster and a shot glass of coffee on the coaster. And he puts it down in front of me, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, what is this? Es un cafecito. I go, dude, look at me. I'm not a Ito. I'm a Ande.
Have y'all had cafecito? I've missed the opportunity a couple times. I've been in Miami, and I guess the times I lived in Florida. Many missed opportunities. Like, I've never had Korean barbecue.
Here in Los Angeles.
Not tripping.
And live in LA. Cubans seem to be extremely serious about their coffee. So I've got to taste it.
And then I started thinking, maybe he knows who I am. I get the joke. Bring the really big guy, the really little cup. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, what is it? I go, no. Bring me a full-size cup of coffee. Take this back in the... I was frustrated. So the guy's like, okay, and what you want? Okay. So he grabs it, all pissed off, and then he goes in the kitchen and he starts talking trash to one of the cooks. He's like, Manolo, allá afuera un gordo que dije que era cabezote, que no le cabía una problema allá. And then he comes back with a bowl of Cuban coffee, okay?
No, he's about that.
And he puts it down in front of me, and he won't leave the table. He's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. Oh, I get it. He wants me to make sure this is what I want, what I want, right? So I pick up the bowl, and I take a little sip of it. And when the coffee hit my tongue, I was like, oh, my God, this is the most concentrated coffee I've ever had. It was really, really strong, and then it clicked. That's why they bring you a little shot glass of this stuff. So now I don't want to look stupid making him take a bowl of coffee back in the kitchen. So I picked it up to my face again, and I drank the whole thing.
Look here, big boy. You probably shouldn't take a bowl of cafecito to the head. I'm not a doctor.
It could be rabies. It could be simian varicella.
Well done. I knew I messed up, bro. I knew I messed up because the waiter looked at me, and he's like, vaya con Dios. He goes back in the kitchen. He's like, Manolo, call 911. 10 minutes go by, you guys. I am so wired. That coffee is strong. That is the only way in the world Cubans can make that swim.
Yeah. Fluffy never lets me down. Never lets me down. Never lets me down. His style is interesting. He's the friendly comic. Every comic has a different style. The antithesis of many angry comics. Like, Dave is kind of an angry comic. He wasn't always an angry comic. If you look at his early work, he's not as angry as he is now. But Dave's not really angry. He's kind of just more... Tell it how T.I. is, so it comes off aggressive. Anyway. All right, so here's my assignment to you. Let me know. How'd you come across Gabriel originally and become a fan? I assume that you're a fan or you really enjoy his work at some level since you're watching me watch him. So let me know. I came into it because of another friend who was a comedian showed me him, and they could be cousins. Very similar style of comedy too. As you can see, you can click on some other stuff, then we can laugh together a little bit more. Click on some other links. Boom, boom. In the meantime, like, subscribe. Thank you for stopping by later.